Hello and welcome to Wisdom in Action, the podcast where we explore what it takes to bridge the gap between knowing and doing, because that's where the real wisdom is born. I'm Oster Putninja, resilience coach and podcast strategist, and I created this space to have honest conversations with real experts and bring you practical insights you can apply, not just think about. And today's guest is no exception. Today, we are joined by Gala Glow, an 8-time entrepreneur, international speaker, and mentor for women building soul-aligned, identity-driven businesses in New World. As the founder of Zagreba Woman, I hope I said it right, Gala blends business strategy with mindset, energy work, and feminine leadership, helping women grow sustainably and thrive with freedom, joy, and purpose. Gala, welcome to Wisdom in Action.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Pleasure to have you. So to start us off, what is one piece of wisdom that changed everything once you started applying it?
Okay, so the most important question goes first. I think everything changed for me when I realized that the main purpose of everything is love, and it should be based on love. When I changed every business approach, every business tool I use to be love based, it changed a business for me. It changed all the relationship for me, and actually, it changed life. Because before, in when I say about like old world, before it was all about like achieving, doing, postponing your life, giving, and then at one point I understood, okay, that's enough. And now I will do what I want to do. I will give my love. I will receive love, and I will enjoy. And actually, yes. And when I deeply um, take this understanding in my body and my soul, yes, it changed everything.
What led you to realizing this?
Oh, I've been in business like for 20 more years. So I started my first business when I was 19. And I was led by example of my mother, who were entrepreneur. And I was um, I was looking at her being everyone for everyone. So she was doing everything and stopped doing business, and then had another shift in the family and doing. And I understood that I want to be entrepreneur, but I don't want to struggle. I want
Hmm.
to implement my ideas. I want to like enjoy. I want to have fun. I want to make an impact, but I don't want to struggle. I don't want to work 24/7. I don't want to postpone my life. I want to have it all. And actually, it took me, I don't know, 20 years to find a way. And I was trying to do that, and I was trying to make a business differently, but it was not like an easy path because, like, our life is full of unexpected things and not only always good things. But I I had this dedication to find a way, and actually, I did it. I did it. I found the way, and I can say now that no, my life is not perfect, of course. My life is not completely perfect, but I feel this. I feel what I want to feel. I feel my wholeness. I feel my this love, which is base. I feel the impact. I feel what I'm doing, and the main thing, I'm enjoying my life. Yes, and I went through the crisis in business. I went through the war. I went through the I don't know COVID, extended my business through the difficult times in my country, and I moved. I built my like international presence, international business. So I did a lot. But my point was to find a way how to do it easily with love and with joy.
How do you find that easily. Like I could see how, let's say, once you, even what you said about you knew that you want to do what you want to do, not what you have to do or somebody tells you or whatever might be the case. With that, actually, I'd want to go a bit deeper into it because I could see a lot of times, and in some ways, I might, I think because I was quite aware, quite young, I would have a lot of people that would tell me like I would do a lot of self development and think I have been into that since I was a kid, and I would wake up at 5 a.m., do my workouts, things like that, and at this point I'm used to being called crazy, but a lot of times I would be called crazy, and I would be like, "What do you mean crazy? I'm just doing what feels right for me." And I didn't feel drawn to like parties or anything like that. I would be like, I want to go to bed early so I can wake up at 5 a.m., do my workout, go through my like videos that I want to learn or books or whatever might be the case. And and it was at early age. And with that, the pretty much like the question that I'm trying to get to is how to listen or how to find what you want to do versus what you feel like people around you are telling you, like, you should do this, you should do that, or society expects you to do this or be this way. How to actually listen to yourself and trust yourself about, I think this is the right thing for me, and actually follow that.
Perfect question. Thank you. It was not easy way for me. So I can say that I actually drawn to all this community expectation, and I did it all. So everything which was expected from me, I did it. And actually, not only from me, from each woman. So we needed to get an education, get married, give birth, get some good job, make money, do everything, be a good girl, do everything and like look good. All this stuff, all this stuff. I did it. I did it even when I didn't want to do that because it was expected from me. If I were me like 20 years ago, maybe with this wisdom I have now, I would do it differently. But eventually, I enjoyed I'm grateful to my path, yes, and now I'm 40, and I can say that, yes, I get there. Yes, I did everything which was expected from me, and now I went through my transition from the big transition, my soul transition and all this stuff. And I chose myself. I think this is like the answer to your question. I chose myself. I not like instantly. I just started consciously ask myself, okay, if this what I want, even in small questions, then in bigger questions, do I want to do that? Is that leading me to my purpose, to my life goal or not? Can I say no? And all these questions, actually, step by step, little by little, uh, they help me to increase the actually the love for myself, to like put myself in the first position, do what I want to do. Yes, people say I'm crazy all the time. Yeah, I think that's a good sign actually. But
I take it as a compliment now.
yeah. You cannot be so you cannot be good for everyone and be liked by everyone because you are not like $100 coupure. Yes, you just people can love you or not love you. That's okay. That's okay. I'm here to find my way, and I'm here to actually, with my strengths and my energy, I'm here to show other women that there is another path. You can choose your path. You can be whatever you want and live however you want. You don't need to follow somebody's rules. You can create your life. And each day I'm more and more confident with that, and each day my life become better and better. So that's actually my like really small secret, small big secret.
Small, it is small, big, for sure. Before we get into that, I'm curious, what would be your advice to your 20-year-old self?
I would say love yourself, put yourself on the first place, and enjoy your way. So not so I think the one thing I would change is that I was trying to achieve more than I was trying to live my life. My
Mm,
life was actually beautiful, and I made good choices, I think, and I'm not like regretting it, but I think I would may more enjoying all the every step of that, because I was really busy making plans for the future and achieving that, then actually living my life and enjoying every moment. So yes, the main thing would be enjoy your path, because life is going on while you're making plans.
yeah, I actually can see this so much. It's something that once in a while, or I'm trying to remind myself more than once in a while of there will be a time that you will look back and you'll be like, "Ah, I wish I was more present. I wish I actually enjoyed this time and learning to enjoy it." And I actually could, and this is really powerful coming from you as well as somebody who is like 20 plus years in the business. I could, when I would be listening to some interviews with some entrepreneurs, a lot of them they would say like, "Oh, I was sleeping on my friend's couch," or we were like, we didn't really, we were sleeping in our office and we were like struggling, and they would look back at it and they would be like, "I wish I enjoyed that time more." As much as it was the hardship, the challenge, the uncertainty, but sometimes they even say like, it actually was, those were some of the best times, but I didn't know it then because I
Yes.
was focusing on this one thing that I didn't have, or this one place I wasn't yet, or like to what you're saying, they were focused like too much on the future. With this, actually, I wanted to touch on the, which is really relevant for my generation and younger generation, patience, because it's something that a lot of us we grow up with instant gratification. If you want to watch a movie, you just watch it right away. You don't have to go to cinema and see what's on today. Or if you want to get something delivered, now you can get it literally the same day. And it's not the same when it comes to building character, building business, building relationships. Can you talk a bit more on the importance of patience and maybe things that you have learned about the patience?
Yeah, that's a great question. I love that. So, I will tell you a story. I was doing some kind of strategic session for me and my like growing business in the United States now, and I had my vision where I want to come, and my mentor, she was asking me, but this person who got there, it takes them like 20 years to be there where they are, and do you have this 20 years, do you want to spend this 20 years to achieve that? And I just, okay, it made me think about that, and I was, actually yes, I don't want to be at that point just right away. I'm
Mm,
okay to enjoy my way, my path, and I have this 20 years to go there and be there like in 60. But the point is that I'm I'm enjoying increasing the and enjoying the exploring my life each day, and what I could do when I'm 20. This is one thing. What I can do when I'm 30 or 40 or 50 or 60 or 60, this is like other beautiful parts of my life. And it is not about having everything you can like imagine just right away. No, and actually your desires each year, it can change, and this is okay. You said like really good word, and I want to emphasize that is to be more present. You know, this like importance of the present moment. When you understand that the life is happening with you only now, only here and now, it also changed everything, because you understand, okay, so if I'm not enjoying this moment would be gone in one moment. Yes, and that's all for you. And then you realize, and you said that I am looking back and I'm thinking about, oh, that I should have enjoyed that more. And at some point in your life, everyone like understands that, and it makes a difference in the life. So what I'm thinking about patience, that it is good, and I think that, and I believe that everything which is happening for me, or for my pleasure, or for my mission, or for my experience and my soul experience, my tasks in this life. And I'm grateful for that. And if I don't have something like just right now, that's okay. That's because I need to not having it right now. Maybe I don't need to have it at all, or I need to have it in 2 years, or I need to prepare myself for something bigger. Or, who cares? It's not important now. Now, what is important now is to be present, be consciousness about what you are doing, enjoy what you are doing, and just make action every day. Because people also, this is like the problem I see in like with my clients, that people usually they postpone their life. So they decide like that, okay, if I'm not having it right now, okay, I will wait until I have it. And they don't do anything. They just lie on their bed and wait for something, for better circumstances, better situation in the world, and so on. I came from the country with the war. And I start one of my businesses in 2022, when the full scale war started in Ukraine. I was there because at that point I understood, okay, that's not time for postpone. I need to do it right now because I want to live right now. And I'm okay not having it everything right now. It's like and other people, they have it, they just achieve it, they work so hard, they achieve what they want, and then they have it, and they are not satisfied, because it's not where your happiness comes from. It's not that you may have it, or may not have it. It's not about your achievements. It's about your inner state. So we think we want millions, we want some, I don't know, houses, travels, and so on. But what we really need is this feeling of inner peace. That feel I'm happy, I'm good with what I have, where I am, with the people surrounding me. And when you understand that, the life actually become much better.
I really love what you said about being okay with not having everything right now. I really want to go into it because I think it's easier said than done, since all of us, not all of us, a lot of times focus on what we don't have or where we're not, and all that. So is there something that can help to cultivate that mindset, especially if you're in a place that you don't want to be? There's pain, there's suffering, you're going through hardships. How to be not only okay with not having everything you want, but being okay with what you have right now and with where you are right now, especially if you don't like that place that you're at.
Yeah, that's really also a really good point, because most people, they act from the feeling of lack. So they lack something and they try to achieve that. And this is like not really pleasant state. Yes, you're lacking something, you want more, and you're not feeling good with that. So my point is I have my like own methodology, I can say, which was created during these years, because at some point I started to change just like business tools to more spiritual ones, more so I started to understand things better, and maybe in different ways. So what I can say now, what I would do, yes, to put myself out of the state, I would start with my state. Actually, I would not start with the creating more lack in my life. I would start with the energy. I think that our energy is actually the base. And if I cannot, I am not seeing any decisions or options, if I don't have any motivation to start, I stop doing anything, and I start I start working on my energy. Because when I grow my energy, you like going up, and you see more, you see the perspective,
Yeah.
and you start to act from the point of abundance. You have this energy, you have this state. So I have like a lot of stuff which I'm doing each day to increase my energy, increase my vibration, because it's also the part of that, with all this love, with all this gratitude, and so I'm doing this all. And at some point, I start to see options. I'm not here to choose difficult way. If I see that the way to achieve something is very difficult, I don't do that. I try not to do that. Not like always, but I try not to do that. I try to increase my energy to see like easier options, and it works. And this is the base of my methodology. So I need to increase my energy, I need to shift my mindset, because people actually they complicate their life. I don't know how it works, but I see it like every day in my
We're
work
so
that
good at it.
yes, they create problems. They find the most difficult way just to struggle. Then they struggle, then they achieve. Maybe they had like got some dopamine from that, and that's okay. But actually, you can do it differently. And yes, and our point is to find that way.
So you mentioned about being in that state of abundance, and I think I could see that it can be a challenge to get to that state of abundance when you are in a place where even you're surrounded with proof or reason of not having the abundance. How to navigate that when you want to get to, because from what I understand that you're saying, before you start to see abundance externally, you need to get it internally, that like sense or being in that state. But I think a lot of times what we do is we expect to get in that state. We expect that state to come from things that are externally around us. So it's kind of like we expect it to be the other way around, or we think that it would make more sense that, well, when I have this, then I'm going to feel this way, and then I will be abundant. But then once you get there, you learn that that's not the case. So or is there any like steps to start to get to that state of abundance when around you you have anything but abundance?
Yeah, that's a good question, and yeah, I know the answer. So to be like quick and just to be direct, I can say two things. Two things. One is internal. For me, I really like all the working with my body and mind. So meditations each day. It's like it is working all the time. So you may not see it instantly, but it is working in a week with the constant meditation. You will see the difference. Work with your body, like all the physical activity, really good. All this like really easy things like sleep, like good food, and it also it works all the time, but it's like really simple. So this is like about working with your internal state, and avoiding all this stuff which brings you down, like connecting with toxic people, connecting with all the news, with all this stuff. Now it's not important. The most important thing is to get to the state you want, because you need it to actually to grow. And so you work internally. This is one part. Second part is to work externally. So yes, you are right. When you, I don't know, don't have money to pay your bills, and how you can feel abundant. So of course. So now what I suggest to do in this case, I suggest to close the most like basic needs. You just so what I suggest, you just like write down all the things which is which put you in the state of lack, and make you anxious and make you like feel bad and all this stuff. So if you don't have money to pay your bills, so you don't need now to talk about making like millions, yes, making some like a lot of money. Okay, say, and I understand, define how much you need to be not worried about your life. how much you need. Okay, and usually it is not like the like big amount. You understand? Okay, I need
I
this
think
amount.
actually a lot of times we think it's way more than it actually is.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You know, you understand? Okay, if I not like, I don't know, buy like really expensive things, go into really expensive vacations or I don't know, if I'm not doing that, how much money do I need? Okay, and you see, I need such a amount of money. Okay, what can I do right now to make this money? And usually we think like really limited. So it's also about your mindset. You think really limited. You think, okay, what can I do? If I do my work, it takes me like a lot of time and a lot of struggle to do that. But in the new world, world of technology, world of changing really quickly, all this stuff. So it's like it's really easy to find a way how you can make not like big amount of money, but the enough amount of money, not in the hard way. You can try it. You can try it. Now you can talk with ChatGPT, for example. Yes, you can create 10, 20, 100 of options of strategies of some kind of like
Anything
things
really.
to try. Yes, and you can try. Okay, I tried that. I tried that. Try that. What is like actually feels good for me, which not like taking a lot of energy of me, but I need to make this amount of money. When you and it always works if you allow yourself to start making money, because like so, many people actually they don't allow themselves. So you start making money, you start you create this basic you finish this basic needs, and then you start to feel good also with the first way, yes, and with the second way, and you start to feel better, and at this point your energy goes up, and from this point you understand, okay, how can I create something not through lack but through the abundance, through the high level of energy vibrations, and now I have money. Oh, one more thing. Also, people may ask that, okay, but I don't have time. Now I have money, but I need to give time to create this amount of money. And this is also your task. First, you start making enough money, then you find a way how to make it easier. Not just make it easy from the beginning. No, you start to make money, then you start making it easier,
One
maybe
step at a time.
to yes, and then you give yourself more time, more hours to work on what you really want. And it's like step by step. Also working on your mindset, also working on your energy, on your inner state, on your abundant state, yes? And then making money in this way, you make it. Yes, maybe not having it all, not having like private jet, but it's okay because you have a purpose and you are going to that. And at some point you just shift, and then you can leave your work there and you just start making more money, and you just start making having more pleasure, and that's how it works. I try, so I'm like business person, and in spiritual world I can say, yes, and I'm trying to build the bridge between business and spiritual, because I see that when you connect all of that things, you can do better and you can feel better. That's why I'm giving you like business tools, just no, like how to make money, yes, but at the same time this is like the most important. It doesn't work one without another. You cannot just work and work and work and not changing your energy and mindset, because you cannot go where you want without that. So of course you need to do both of them at the same time. That's the thing which actually make the difference from the old world and new world, which I'm like talking about.
Actually, it sounds like it's that relationship between upgrading your internal versus external. You need to upgrade both of them, and like they kind of like work with each other as well. Like it's not just one or the other. You have to work with both, and it's something that I do see a lot, even like with some athletes that I would be working with, where a lot of them are. It's either like, oh, just focus on the physical, And it's like, it's really like, especially when you get to like Olympic level, things like that, a lot of it is the mental game, like so much of it. And it's something that it's so easy to dismiss, but then once you start to work on it, I see how things are starting to click, where they're like, oh, okay, I see it. Where like a lot of times you literally can spend so much energy just on the stress or overcoming some internal resistance instead of actually addressing it, working through it, where now it's gone. You don't even have to spend your energy on that. And the question I had, because you said that there's like many things that you can try out, I think for a lot of people, the challenge is even to start, especially if it's something new, something they haven't done. There's so much uncertainty that comes with that. Do you have any advice with starting? Because I think it feels like this big wall that we need to overcome. And a lot of times, what I see, and I have done a lot, is you try to map out everything from A to Z before you have taken the first step, instead of going and taking the first step, because a lot of times we know what the first step is, but we're so afraid. Do you have any advice there?
I have several advice. Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay, I have advice. So, first, people usually they try too hard. Because they act from the state of lack. They say, "Oh my God, it is not working," and they concentrate themselves on what is not working. And the point is that that this is like really clear mistake. They need to concentrate themselves on what is working. So not like, for example, they have hundred of options, and most of them will not work. Most of them. So, and if you are thinking, "Oh my God, I tried this and this doesn't work," okay, oh my God, so that's terrible. And if you switch your mindset and then think, okay, from 100 options, 90 will not work. Only 10 will work. So I need to find this 10. And that's okay. Okay, this is no, okay. And you just put,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
this
Cross
done,
it off,
done, done.
cross it
So
off.
I'm
Yeah.
closer and closer to the point where what is working. So this is okay. And usually I see these people who, women. I work with women, but I see how they try so hard, and they feel needy. They cannot. And when you feel needy, your energy level, like it decrease, and you cannot. You just losing, keep losing your energy, and you cannot see the options. So my point is like to stop and to stop worrying. Second thing is to actually do something. So you don't need to do big steps at all. This is the first thing. If you are afraid, or at some point you cannot do the first step, you just need to cut this first step to like to smaller steps. Second thing is to act each day. So even
Consistency.
do something like really small, but do it each day. Do not uh, cut the flow. So you have, you open the flow of water. It's like if it is going like really, really thin, but it is going. When you close the flow, it is like it stops, and it is much like harder to start again. So just keep doing something. This is third thing. Fourth thing, um, we live in the world of completely uncertainty. So the world is so uncertain. So it is like it is new normal. That's why nobody knows what to do. Nobody lived in these conditions any time before. We live in the completely new world in many things. It's not like the topic today, but it's like many things. So we don't know what to do. Most of our hypotheses will not work. We just need to understand that. So our point is not to like be afraid to make mistakes. Our point is actually to find something which works for us at this period of time. And here we can talk about like agile approach. When you do something, energy goes there, and this step actually opens new possibilities to you. You know what doesn't open possibilities? when you just stop and don't doing anything.
Yeah.
You just do the step and just see what other steps actually are available now for you. It may be, and it usually, this is like also the secret, it is usually not what you were thinking about before, because the life has changed. All our education, all we learned in our life actually doesn't like matter anymore at some point. So you need to create your new reality. And that's what I love about spiritual world and about the connecting this stuff, because in spiritual world, when you increase your energy, when you increase your vibrations, your all this stuff, you start to create your reality. And this is like so this is so much fun. This is like you're in the game and you're a player. You create your reality. You say, okay, so this doesn't work. Okay, maybe I try this. Oh, okay, this works. Okay. And when you don't put like a lot of pressure on you, on you're not making mistakes, on you doing it right, doing perfect. We know that we women we like to be perfect and all this stuff. When you don't put a lot of pressure and you put love and all this like game will play. Yes, you say, oh, okay, how I can play today, what I can experience today. It become much easier. People always ask me how you have so easy achievements in your life. I don't know why they ask me. Maybe from my social media they think it's like everything is coming really easy for me. And I always say that first I see my life as a game, and I'm going level by level, and it makes me feel that it is not like I'm not putting a lot of importance in my achievements. And second, it's not about me achieving it easily. It's only about me thinking that it is not like so hard. I try not to create problems of every of my move. I try not to overthink, to think, oh my God, I'm a loser. I cannot do that. No, okay, it doesn't work. Okay, let's move on. That's the point of new world. You need to have courage. You need to work on your courage, and you just need to make steps. You make mistakes and move forward, and that's all. That's okay to make mistakes.
I love
Nobody
it.
is perfect, and it's all about experience, not about mistakes.
Yeah. I feel like you could talk forever. This is so valuable. Before I ask you the last question, where can people connect with you, learn about you and what you're doing?
My website is galaglowglobal.com. You can go there, and what I'm doing the courses for 9 years. I'm working with the women entrepreneurs around the world, and now my courses is like I left it too. I think I need to do something which is my mission. So I work with women on intercourses when they in the process of transitioning, when they try to find their way in the new world. So they did the business before, and now they want to change and they want to find their way. And my second point is to build lovely and actually mature relationship with your business, not codependent. But my other courses, like my business, my freedom. So how to actually achieve your business, your freedom through your business, and that's how I work. And I work individually or in groups with these courses. And also, I started to do my first retreats. This is where
Oh,
I'm going now, and I will do it around the world. My first retreat will be in August in the United States, in North Carolina. So if you want to check it out, please do on my website. And yeah, and let's stay connected in any of the social media. Yeah, I'm trying to be present and be everywhere.
love it. All right, the last question I have for you is what is one piece of wisdom you're still learning to live?
That's a good one. Yeah, a good one. So I'm I think that it is also about choosing myself. Still about that,
I
because
think
it's like
that's actually interesting that you're saying this because I have noticed it in a few episodes where a lot of times the first answer is really similar to last, and that's a really good reminder that A lot of wisdom is continuously lived. We're continuously working on applying it.
Yes, yes, yes. To know yourself more, to actually to to love yourself more. Yes, and this, and this is the process. I actually now I believe that it is lifelong process because
There's no
you
finish line.
find something, you fix something, and then you find something more and you fix that and you go, and the point is not to be perfect, the point is to be real and authentic. This is the point of the success in your world. So
Love it.
find what you want and build the business, build what you want from that value.
Yeah, love it. Well, thank you, Gala, for coming on, sharing your wisdom. And for anybody listening, if you're an expert with 20 plus experience and you want to come on the podcast, there will be a link in show notes where you can submit the application. We would love to have you on. And if you want to start a podcast, need help with managing your podcast, or want to get on more podcasts, there also will be details about that as well. Thank you for listening, and we will see you in the next episode.